Samson and Delilah. Samson went to Gaza. There he saw a prostitute and spent the night with her. The people of Gaza were told Samson had come to her, so they surrounded him and laid in wait for him all night in the city gate. They kept quiet all night, thinking in the morning light we will kill him. Samson lay until midnight. Then at midnight he got up and grabbed the doors of the city gate and two of the gate posts and pulled them out along with the bar. He put them on his shoulder and brought them to the top of the mountain near Hebron. After that, Samson loved a woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah the prophet. The Philistine rulers came up to her and said, "Trick him, find out how his strength is so great and how we can overcome him, beat him, and humiliate him. Each one of us will give you 1,100 silver coins." So Delilah said to Samson, "Please tell me how your strength is so great and how you could bound in order to be so stubborn." Samson said to her, "If they bind me with 7 fishing bowl strings that they have not been dried, then I will become weak and be like an ordinary man." To the Philistine rulers brought her 7 fresh bowstrings that had not been dried, and she bounded him with them. They laid in wait for her inner room. She said to him, "The Philistines are upon you, Shannon." Then you split apart the bowstrings like a single thread and split apart the touch of fire. So the source of his strength did not become known. Delilah said to Shannon, "You have deceived me. You have told me lies. Now please tell me how you can be bound." He said to her, "They bind me with new ropes that have never ever been used, and I will become weak and be like an ordinary man." So Delilah took the ropes and bound them. Then she said to him, "The Philistines are upon you." Samson's men were lying there waiting for the moment, but they split apart the ropes of his arms like a thread. Delilah and Samson upon up to now, "You have deceived me. You have told me lies. Then how can you be bound?" He said to her, "If you weave 7 locks of my hair onto the fabric of the loom and fasten it with a pin, then I will become weak and be like an ordinary man." So Delilah lulled him to sleep and wove 7 lockets of his hair into the fabric of the loom. Then she fastened it with a pin, said to him, "The Philistines are upon you." Samson, he again from his sleep and tore away from the loom, pin, and the fabric. She said to him, "How can you say I love you when your heart is not with me? You have deceived me these 3 times and have not told me how your strength is so great." Every day she nags him with her words and pleads with him until he was tired to death. So he told her all his secrets, and she said, "No razor has touched my head, for I have been Nazareth to God from my mother's womb. If I were shaved, my strength will leave me, and I will become weak, be like other men." Delilah saw that he had told her all his secrets, so she sent the Philistines ruler, saying, "Come up this time, for he has told me all his secrets." So the Philistines ruler came up to her and brought the money in their hands. Delilah lured Samson to sleep on her knees and called for a man to shave off the 7 locks of his hair. Then she began to humiliate him, and his strength left him. She said to the Philistines are upon you, Samson. Then he awakened from his sleep and thought, "I will go out before and shake myself free from them." He did not know that the Lord had left him. The Philistines seized him and gouged out his eyes. They took him down to Gaza, bounded him with bronze chains, and the ground grain in prison. After it had been shaved, the hair off his head began to grow back.